Good morning. How the devil are you? How's your weekend been so far? Mine's been pretty damn good at the bar. Well, you know what day it is. It's Sunday. It's not 10 o'clock a.m. It's 9:30 a.m. So it's time for the famous Foxes Aftermath Show. Get your cup of tea, sit back, relax, fans. You know what? Your opinion matters. Get those comments in. Come on, let's get going. Come on, you Foxes.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Like I keep saying every Sunday morning at 9:30, my new Sunday time. I hope you're all well, I hope you're good. Another Saturday without football, but it's today. We've got Watford today. Let's have a Watford away actually. A few hellos. Maz, morning. Chris, morning. You're in space. You're always in space somewhere. Matthew, morning. Anthony, morning. I hope you're well. There's all these comments coming in. Jason, John, Robert, Kane. Much appreciated getting these comments in. Morning, Nick. How the devil are you? Susan, how the devil are you? I hope you're well. Well, how's everyone feeling today? We've got Watford away. Is it going to be is there going to be a sting in the tail from the Hornets? Who knows? Are we going to be buzzing around them? Who knows? Get people's not score predictions yet. What do you think the team's going to be? Because I haven't got a Scooby-Doo clue what the score is going to be today. I don't even know what the team lineup's going to be. I haven't got a clue. It could be anything. It could be anything. Chris is going for a 3-0 win to Leicester. Morning, Alan. How are you? Watford have just got Pride to play for. Alan, I'll turn that on its head. Sorry, Andy. What have we got to play for? Honestly, what have we really got to play for? Is it? I just don't know what kind of game it's going to be. Morning, morning, Carmen. How are you? Rudy, how are you? 12 months ago today. What happened 12 months ago today, Anthony? Do you mean this? Is that what you're on about? 12 months ago today. May the 15th. Ross, yes, I am, pal. I am absolutely shattered with work, and that work's gone absolutely bonkers, which is absolutely fantastic. Loving every moment of it, but it's just gone bonkers. It's nice to have a Sunday morning off. My head's all over the place. Football's second at the minute. I see we could get a Euro place if we finish 8th and Liverpool win the Champions League. Is that right, Robert? I honestly don't know. Like I say, my head, my head's been up my arse this week, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Well, can everyone see me? Most people can see me. Morning, Dan. Keep it up. Yes, I'm trying to. Morning, Craig. How are you? That's not true. It will not affect anything. I do hope so. I see that we can still get a place in Europa. Yeah, someone's just said that, but it needs. But we've got to. There's other clubs still can get 8th place as well. We need them all to lose, and we need to win our games as well. Yes, pal, I do need a kit. I think you can carry the shop. Anyone's shopping in my bags I've got under my eyes. But that's enough about football, about me and the bar. Apart from we've got the game on this afternoon. So if you're in Alcúdia, you're in Port Play, you're in Mallorca, travel up to Alcúdia, come and see us at the bar. Kick off 3 o'clock Spanish. Remember, it's Spanish time, so we're an hour ahead of everyone. So it's 3 o'clock Spanish time. Yes, Scott, it was 1 year ago today. And now half the fans are saying, Rogers, that's Scott. I've been saying that since the Chelsea game, pal. But May the 15th has been quite good in our history. Not only have we won the FA Cup last year on May the 15th, We got a guard of honour from the Chelsea team when we won the league on May the 15th in 2016. Stats there. Another little stat. For the slightly older fans, May the 15th, 1996, we played Stoke in the playoff semi-final and Gary Parker scored in a 1-0 win at, I can't remember, Stoke's old ground. Victoria, Stoke's old ground. Was it Victoria something? Stoke's old ground. We didn't need extra time and penalties to beat Chelsea. No. Did you know Chelsea have now lost 3 consecutive semi-finals? That's the first club ever in the history of the FA Cup to lose 3 consecutive. So they lost 2020, 2021, 2022. 3 in a row they've lost. 3. Victoria Ground. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Anthony. I know it was Victoria something, but I just couldn't. No, the Britannia's the new one. Britannia's the new one, Ball Grey. Sorry. You were nearly right. You got the Stoke Ground right a bit. But yeah, there's a little bit of history. Anybody else got a little dates for May the 15th? Any stats of football May the 15th? Morning, Darren. How are you, pal? I hope you're well. Nice seeing you drinking me dry out of Coppenberg this week. If Casper plays today, which I think Casper will play today. Everyone, hands up if you think Casper's going to play today. I can't see anybody else other than Casper playing today, to be honest. It'll be his 150th consecutive Premier League game for Leicester. 150. Normally, you don't normally get in and out players. But Casper, 150 consecutive Premier League games. That's some record, that is. Would you play a couple of youngsters? Yes, I would give the youngsters time on the bench. Didn't we play Cambridge? I said 96, Craig. I'm not sure the actual date of that Cambridge one. Someone wants to have a quick look, then yeah. But yeah, that was 92. But that was one of the best nights at Filbert Street, the 5-0 at Cambridge. Who remembers the 5-0 at Cambridge? Who remembers the 5-0 at Cambridge? Because I do. I was there. What a night that was. Oh, Tommy Wright, Kevin Rooster Russell, even Ian Sticks Ormonroyd scored that night. What more do you want? An Ormonroyd goal. They were rarer than rare. They were, weren't they? Morning, Sean. How are you? And Reedy would mind seeing him go. There is rumours. Casper, keep mentioning Casper a lot. Went to Newcastle. Why would he want to go to Newcastle? Forty says he wants to play Champions League football or European football. Why would Casper want to go to Newcastle for? Seems strange. Whether it's just the money. Yes, Lewis, I remember it very well as well. What a night that was. Probably, like I've just said, probably one of the best atmospheres I've ever been in at Filbert Street. I think absolutely buzzing. The only one that probably could beat it was the Oxford game when Tony James scored to stop us going down to League One. But other than that, that night against Cambridge, which was actually a year earlier, wasn't it? Cambridge would be the best atmosphere, closely matched by the Oxford game. But yes, it was 1-1 there and 5-0 at Leicester. Yes. No, hope not. Yes, it could be just paper talk. He won't go Newcastle, Curtis. If he did, yeah, it's just for the money, isn't it? It's just for the money. Yeah, the Arsenal, who put that one? Craig Carver. Yes, I wasn't actually there. I was in Ibiza giving it. So I didn't see that. I watched, no, I didn't watch it. I heard the result because that time in 96, was it then? You couldn't get all the games like you can nowadays. Morning, Reedy. Better late than never, pal. Better late than never, Curtis. Yeah, it'd only be for the money. I've just answered that one. Morning, Gary. How are you? It's not quite high noon, but it's nearly there, pal. Hashtag, how the devil are you? Are you on the bus? Are you on the bus going to the game? Hashtag. And is Reedy going? Reedy's on the way to Watford. Nick Moore. Where's that one by Nick Moore? Nick Moore. I was at the Oxford and the Cambridge games with my dad in the old family enclosure. I was in the old member stand before the Carling stand. Are you on drugs today, mate? Well, I think I need to be to try and stay awake, to be honest, Sean. Cambridge. I was at the Cambridge when we lost 5-0 in the league. Yes. Chloe scored. Yes, he did, didn't he? I wasn't there, but yes, he did score. He did score that. I remember that. And didn't Dublin score the other two, I think? Dave had morning, Dave, London Dave. Yes, Lewis Brunt. I want to see Lewis Brunt today in mid with Yuri and Mendy. Yeah, I don't think he'll drop Madders. I really don't. Apparently, Rogers having a sit down with Everson this week. Yes, Rogers is having a sit down with Everson this week. Maka. No, I think he had a sit down last week, didn't he? I think he said he was having. I think he spoke to him when he came back to training last week. Maka, morning, Jamie. On the coach to Watford, 3-0 a win, 2-0 win. Maka, you're getting a bit of a regular way, man. Darren Rowe, thank you. Morning, how the devil are you? What's people's team predictions? What do people think the team? I don't think that really worked, did it? You and hashtag are sitting next to each other. Read it. Click in. Come on, Reader, click in. Let's get you on the bus yet again. Everyone loves you on the bus, Reader. Everyone loves you. Everyone knows you on the bus. Hope the Foxes was packed for the FA Cup final yesterday. Finally took the blue ribbon. Yes, we were very busy yesterday. Again, sure, we've just blowing my old trumpet. Yes, we have been busy so far this season. It's been absolutely fantastic. If anyone's in Alcúdia, anyone's in Palenza, anyone's in Playa de Moro, anyone's in Mallorca, come and see us. If you're booking a holiday, come and see us. You're more than welcome. Everyone welcome. Even if you're not a Leicester fan, come and see us. More than welcome. We just need to win and keep. Yes, we just need to win and keep clean sheets. Norwich. I know Norwich was only bottom of the table. Norwich we played. We beat them 3-0 convincingly. Took an hour, but still break teams down. Took an hour. Jamie Vardy, congratulations, Jamie Vardy. 150 league goals. 150 league goals for one club. What an outstanding achievement. That is third on the all-time Leicester City list. 14th on the all-time Premiership goal-scoring list with 130 goals. And so he's got 20 in the Premiership, in the Championship as well. He's doing well, the old lad, isn't he? Will he get a new contract? Will he get a new contract? Disgusting, this booing the national anthem. I think it was more Prince William that were booing than it was the national anthem. Andy, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was more Prince William. Morning, Gray. Better late than never. Chester, Leicester. How the devil are you? Are you still Rogers out? Yes, I'm still that way inclined. I'm still on that fence. Where was Rogers' second half on Wednesday? Not on the touchline. Wasn't he? I didn't notice that, Patrick. I had the game on, but I must admit we were quite busy. But I didn't see that one. Is that right? Wasn't he on the bench? Should not play Tielemans. Yes, I agree with that. He won't give us anything. He don't want to get injured before he goes. Yes, I totally agree with that one, Chris. Understand, yes. I've been saying the last couple of weeks since we haven't really got anything to play for. He sat in the dugout. Oh, right. He just sat there. I didn't know that. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was at the game. Rogers hardly out in the second half, I think. Ooh. I don't know. I've not heard. Hold on. Reedy. Reedy's in and then he's out.
Hello.
Are you good, Reedy? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I take it, is that hashtag behind you with his playing with his phone in his hand?
No, hashtag over there. On the other side.
You said you were sitting next to him on the bus, pal.
No, I said I sit with him.
You're sitting with him. Give him a shout. I've already shouted him out. Say, Jamie says, all right, John.
1 second. Let me change my camera.
Can you do that? You press the button.
Johnny!
Hashtag. Morning, hashtag. How the devil are you, pal? How's it going?
He said he's good.
Good lad. Reedy, turn the phone. What's he say?
Yeah, I don't know what he said. What did he say? He said he's better after some light refreshments.
I bet he's having some light refreshments. If hashtag is anything to go by, he's definitely having a few light refreshments, and it's not light, it's probably strong. Reedy, come on then, pal. This comment by Rumble, 5-0 against Cambridge. I remember it. I I'm working away. That we're talking about the Cambridge in May the 15th. What do you think today? What the team news? What do you think? Have you got any idea, pal? Because I haven't got a clue what the team will be.
I don't have an idea what the team will be, but the thing is with the last few games is we've missed out on that DN spot. Obviously, when Mendy came in the second half against Norwich, it changed the game. Well, the last few games we've been putting Yuri Tillemans and DEWSBURY-HALL in that kind of defensive mid spot.
Oh, Reedy's gone.
Have I?
Oh, he's back, yeah.
Yeah, when you put both of them sort of players in the more of a defensive area, it just doesn't work. When you bring Mendy in, it just works a lot better. So I'd maybe even drop Yuri Tillemans, like you said today, and I'd maybe bring in obviously Madison, DEWSBURY-HALL, Mendy, and maybe even put Hollogram somewhere there because you know he's not going to play short for him today.
Reedy, why are you listening to My Girl Lollipop? It is you, isn't it? It's on your phone, isn't it?
Not. No, it is. Turn it down a bit for us.
No, you don't have to turn it down. It's quite. Everyone can hear you when you're listening to your own music.
They're saying it's my music, apparently. 3-1 Leicester. John, Squire says 3-1 Leicester, by the way.
Old hashtag says 3-1 Leicester. Dale Hines has asked a question. Quite a few players don't want to get injured and they're not given everything. Do you feel the same there, Reedy? They're not really given the most?
Probably, yeah, I'd say that. There's a lot of people there's a lot of players in the club that really, yeah, there's a lot of players that really don't want to be performing as high just because of that. So
tell him as long as it's not When You're Smiling, any song will do. A bit of Kaiser Chiefs.
As long as it's not When You're Smiling, anything will do.
Bit of Kaiser Chiefs.
A bit of Kaiser Chiefs, he said. Kaiser Chiefs.
So what do you think? What do you think your mate Johnny Evans will be playing today, pal? I know how you love Johnny Evans in the middle of that defence. You've got to. He's made a bit of a difference, hasn't he? Since he's come back.
Don't get me wrong. You can see the level between him and FOFANA. And
hello, how are you? Good. Hope you're well. What do you think? Ask her what before she goes. Score prediction offer.
What's the score going to be?
We'll win today.
What score?
2-0.
Who?
2-0 to Leicester.
Who's going to get the goals though? Quickly.
Who's going to get the goals? VARDY.
Bit of Kaiser Chiefs in the background. Ross has said put some proclaimers on because it must be about 500 miles. Can you see Chester Leicester said about Yuri scoring? Do you think Yuri ought to be playing, Reader? I don't think he ought to be.
No.
I think he's going to bugger off, and I think he ought to give someone a go in midfield, someone like Lewis Brunt or one of the other youngsters that's been on the bench, pal. What do you think?
You've got to think that, don't get me wrong, he's been linked with a lot of clubs, yes, but he's not been playing in his right spot anyway. He's not been playing in his 8 role, and that's where DEWSBURY-HALL's been playing. And when you don't put players in the right positions, they don't perform as good anyway. But I know what you mean. He's probably the most likely player to go this season, isn't he? So either you make him play in his better role, or you just don't play him at all because, again, like someone said before, they're not playing to the standards you need them in this sort of league now. So you would probably bring someone a bit younger in and hopefully maybe start swinging into the next season.
Yeah, my mate Mac, I'm not sure. I don't think he's on your bus, but he's on one of the buses going down. He says give the young ones a run out. So a lot of people are saying giving the young ones a run out.
Yeah.
But whether they want to put them in too much pressure sometimes, is it a bit too much pressure for the youngsters to take? Do you think?
I probably wouldn't say this. I probably wouldn't say now because don't get me wrong, we've still got to play for the places in the league now, haven't we? But other than that, it really isn't that big of a game. The Norwich game, we got a 3-0 win, which was decent enough, and obviously now going into Watford. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a hard game. Watford aren't an easy game, is it? But I'd still give them a chance because, again, we've not got too much to play for now, so it's a bit of a run out to see what we can do in the formations and the tactics we use with them younger players now.
Nick Moore's saying we should beat Watford just like Chelsea, but we should have beaten Everton just like we beat Norwich, really, shouldn't we? On both times, Nick. I totally agree with you. Yes, Nick, We should be beating these teams, really. We're just not. What do you think? What do you think's gone wrong, Reed, in the last few weeks? What do you think it is? We should have beat Everton away. We should have beat Everton at home. What do you think has gone wrong?
The tactics, I think, I've hurt a tiny bit, and that might be down to Rodgers, but I think it's more the players, because there's certain players that don't want to be here. I think me and Phil said before the game against Norwich that there's certain players that you really could probably be a disadvantage to the team. Maybe Casper not be able to distribute the ball well when we're playing from the back. You've got, again, Yuri's not really performing when he should be probably one of the top midfielders we've got. And then the attack, we're barely making a chance, haven't we? Obviously, yes, we scored 3 against Norwich, but other than that, we've been going down the wings a lot. Even against Roma, we're going down the wings a lot, crossing it in. But what's the point of crossing the ball in a lot when we've got no one there, like a Ujoa or a Slimani to get that ball in? So, don't get me wrong, I like the possession play, but we need to be starting to score from it, because we're getting 70% possession with no goals.
Yeah, Dale's asked a question. We need a new captain next season. It's not work with PS. I think he means Kasper Schmeichel as captain, in my opinion. I've never liked captains being keepers or keepers being captains. It doesn't seem to give you can't get your message over, can you, from 100 yards away, can you, being captain? So who would you like to see as captain?
I don't know, because I'd maybe say Dewsbury-Hall, but it might be a bit too young for at the moment. Maybe a few more years and maybe give it to him then. But again, there's no one really you could probably say. Like Evans is probably closer to going than staying. So maybe even give it to maybe FOFANA. Maybe he's probably one of the better defenders we've got now. Maybe give him a chance. Yes, he might be going after next year, because obviously there's a lot of controversy saying he might go, but there's not many players in the club at the moment that you'd maybe say give it to him at the moment, other than maybe Yuri. So
Craig Pearson says get Ericsson in and make him captain. I think that's a bit optimistic for Ericsson, to be honest. Macca's gone for Madders. Would you have Madders as captain? Would you? I'm not sure that's.
I don't think he's as vocal as people think he is. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but I don't think he'd be as vocal as you need him to be.
No, he's not selling anything on the pitches. He's not selling his clothing range or anything like that. So I don't think it would work. We need a strong. Curtis said we need a strong-minded midfielder with a bit of experience to captain us. I think that's right, isn't it? And to be honest, you're right. I think Dewsbury-Hall would be an excellent captain, but just not quite yet, to be honest, though, pal. I don't think. Do you?
It's his first season. He's only just come in, and don't get me wrong, he's been a brilliant start to his career, but now we need to push on and do it for a few more years before he gets out.
I think Chester from Leicester's having a bit of a joke here. I think Vestergaard's captain. Yeah, Chester from Leicester. I think different. Really, just before you go, pal, we've got to do one quick thing. Everyone, I want your comments on transfers out. Who do you think? Brendan has come out and said he's throwing a lot of players under the bus. He's going to refresh the squad. 5 or 6 he's going to bring in. So that means there's going to be 5 or 6 outs. Yeah. Who do you actually think will be them outs?
The people that probably want to go out, not because I want them, but just because I think it's needed for the rebuild, is probably Schmeichel, Yuri Tielemans. I think Pratt will go, because obviously he's on loan at the moment, but he probably will go eventually, because obviously we're trying to bring in their defender from Torino. I'd maybe see Kelechi going. It's probably a big shout, but I could see him going because he's not getting the game time. Well, he is getting game time, but he's just not.
Read it. On my notes, I've got Kelechi needs more game time. Yeah. Exactly the same as you. He needs to have more game time.
It's not just that, though, is it? It's like with Daka, he's not getting enough game time either. So
Patrick has put Yuri Tielemans, Perez, and Chowdhury, and Pratt and Nacho the same as you, because Hamza needs game time. He's 23, 24. He needs to play football, doesn't he, really, pal?
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
And Perez, he's just not worked here for him. As much as he's a good player, it's just not worked, has it, for him?
I'm a big fan of Perez, but again, he's not getting the game time, really, is he? And when he does get the game time, he gets put in the wrong position, because he can't get put in that centre forward role because Madison's there, and when he gets put out wide, he's not as good there. So
Curtis has put Mendy to go. Really? I'm not so sure. I think he makes a decent impression when he comes in. For when he's shown his worth while indeed he's been out, hasn't he, pal?
Yeah, exactly. And I would never. Well, out of all three of them, you've only got three defensive midfielders, haven't you? You've got Didi, you've got Mendy, and now you've got Chowdhury as well. Which out of the three, I probably would let Chowdhury go, but I still think Chowdhury's a big asset to us. For instance, when he came in the centre back against Liverpool, it was a big decision to come in against Liverpool and we won that game. But yeah, I wouldn't let any of them three go. They're big parts of the team.
Yeah, Chris has gone Bertram as well. He's done nothing for us at all, Bertram, as he knows Vestergaard, has he? Either one of them two can go, can't they? But we're not going to get much money for them, are we? But and the big question is, though, who do you think will come in? Who would you like to see?
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse. But he's Southampton born and bred, isn't it? Where do you think?
But I think he's not going to get to the next level without leaving there. It's like Kane with Spurs. Don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant player. But if he wants to win trophies and try and win more stuff, he needs to leave and go to a better club.
Yeah. Really, you're just breaking up a bit there. 75 million. Is that for Ward-Prowse? Is that what you think? Yes. I also, Vaughan Williams, I think Cags will go as well. I'll just drop Reedy's ugly mush out for a minute. Yeah, Cags has not done the same as what he has been. Southampton duo need to go. He's talking about... Sorry, bless you. No chance they want 75 million for him. Everton heard want Vestergaard. Adrian has said Tammy Abrahams. I said this last year about Tammy Abrahams, but Tammy Abrahams, everyone poo-pooed the idea. Reedy's back. Reedy, you're back now. Your screen went dead.
Yeah, my internet dropped then.
Tammy Abrahams. Adam Scarcy said Tammy Abrahams. Do you think he'd be a decent buy for us?
He would be, but I don't think he'd come. Obviously, he's in the Europa League. No, he probably will be in the Europa League by the end of the Conference League final. But again, don't get me wrong, I take him. He's a big player in the attack. You probably do need because he's like a Plan B. That I think Phil has even been asking for the last 10 years. But again, I just don't think he'll come. You've got to buy them players now that you pay the money for, but you've got to make sure that you want to come play for us. Because obviously, we're not going to be in Europe next season, are we?
Right, Reedy, what's your scoreline for today? Very quickly. Everyone, scorelines. What do you think?
Probably 2-1 Leicester.
Do you think that's going to be an easy 2-1 or a squeaky bum 2-1?
I think Watford's a harder challenge than Norwich. I want to say it's probably going to be quite a hard game, but I think we'll win overall because we've got to be beating these sort of teams out, haven't we? So.
Yeah. Reedy, before you go, last relegation spot. Who's it going to be? Leeds, Burnley or Everton? 2 games to go. Hit me with it. Leeds, Burnley or Everton?
I want Everton, but I think it'll be Leeds.
Do you think it'll be Leeds? Oh, my best man at my wedding is a big Leeds fan. My man, I can't. It's his birthday today. I can't say Leeds today. I cannot say Leeds today.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want Leeds to go down, but I think it will be Leeds. I want Everton to go down.
But right then, Reedy, gonna let you go, pal. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone. Tell everyone to say cheers for joining, and we'll see you later, Reedy. Cheers, pal. See you later, mate. Be good. Right, there we go. Everyone, quick question. Leeds, Everton or Burnley? Who do you want to go down? Quickly, very quickly. Leeds, Chelsea. Why do I keep saying Chelsea for? Why? I don't know why I keep saying Chelsea. Leeds, Everton or Burnley? Who do you want to go down? Morning, councillor. Better late than never. It's a shame I'm just finishing. The new time, 9:30. You're a bit earlier, but thank you for joining. Adrian's gone for Burnley. Anybody else? Anybody Leeds? Oh, there's quite a few there. There's lots coming in. Leeds, Everton, Burnley, Everton, Leeds to go down, says the councillor. Leeds, and Timmy Julie will be livid. And it's his backup. It's his birthday today as well. It's Timmy D's birthday today. Susan Elliott, Burnley, the councillor, Everton going down would be massive. Burnley to get Tarkowski. Yes, I've already done that. I did that right at the beginning of the show, Ross. I did that right at the beginning of the show. And just to prove that I was all ready and able to do it, as soon as the first person did it, you're about the 400th person. there it is. 1 year ago today, we won the FA Cup. Unfortunately, we're not the holders anymore. It's a bit of a shame, but we're not the holders. Rightio, I've got to go because some of us have got to go to work. So it's been much appreciated. Thank you for joining me today. So all I've got to say is ciao, ciao, adios, goodbye. Top of the morning to you. Come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.